happy Monday and welcome to Mish Mash Monday. My name's Dawn, I'm the Reclusive Crafter. I have been doing a bit of a sort out. It is going to be a bit of a mishmash today. I'm slowly working through my craft room and working out what I've got, what I need, etc, etc. And I've kind of sorted out lots of little bits of ephemera. So I have sorted out what little envelopes that I've got. So that's one thing done. And I have sorted out all my little labels, I suppose you could call them, and little bits that you just stick on just to fill up space and things. So I've got those in there. I've sorted out words, so I've got lots of little bits of words and little quotes and things in that one. And what else have we got? You've seen this one before, but unfortunately I've added to it rather than taken away from it. This is my strips that are cut off. I've got a few there that I've cut off of the ink dyeing that I did on Friday as well. So looking forward to making use of those. I've got a few die cuts here that I've done and never used. This one is beautiful. Look at this. Look. It's Paris. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that. I don't know why I never used it, but I never got around to using that, so I need to find a use for that. I've got a few little frames here that I've cut out previously and not used. There's only a few bits in here, but yeah, I've sorted out those now, so those are all segregated as well. I've just got to find homes for all this now. I've got all my butterflies in here that I've cut out over a period of time that are yet to be used. So I've got a little box of butterflies there. This is a box of general ephemera, so this is stuff that I've either printed off or seen and cut out that I've not made use of, and I've just popped it all in here really. Some of you will recognise a lot of this from Scrimping Mummy Amanda's collections, things like this, but there's lots of other little bits and pieces in here that I can make use of. Joey Card Maker, I've got some of his stuff in here. I've got, yeah, just little bits and pieces that can be used in journaling. So I need to, I've got that I can call on if I need to. I have started a tiny scrap basket because recently I've come across needs where I just need tiny little bits and pieces of things, and I've had to cut bits off of larger pieces, so I've got those as well. I have added to my little cut off triangular little corner pieces, which I do my snippets with. What else have we got? I have got a little box here of larger, well, I say larger scraps, medium-sized scraps I guess you'd call these, which I've popped in here, which I need to use and find reasons to use them for. I came across this, which I thought I would do today. It's a little prescription bag, and I thought we could do a little pocket out of that, so I want to make use of that. So I'm going to put this in my little to-do box. And if that wasn't enough, let me just find rooms for all of these. I have found this little lot. Gosh, now this is a box of bits and pieces that I've done that need finishing off basically. So it's all stuff almost ready to go, just needs finishing off. For instance, I've got these little whack and stack tags that I did that just need embellishing. I've got these ones, and I'm not going to give anything away just now. I've got these ones, and I have a project in mind, which I'm going to share with you shortly, that I'm going to be utilising these in. So yeah, so I've got those as well, which I did ages and ages and ages ago. And I've never got round to finishing them or using them, but I've now got a project in mind that I'm going to use those for, and I think I've just seen some more of those actually. Yes, I have. There we go. So there's another one of those, another one of them, another one of them, and that one. lovely, jubbly. And this is for this little basket here is, let me just pull those out while I'm here. This little basket here is just things like tags, as I say, that I haven't got round to embellishing. Little bits of card that I found along the way that I could use to embellish and make things with. That would make a lovely long tag. I've got things like, where are we? I have got these sorts of things in here, which are very pretty. My intention was to use them as pockets. I've never yet used them as pockets, so they just need finishing off. These journal cards, my intention was to use these as journal cards. Again, they just need finishing off and flattening out, so they'll need to be put under something heavy to flatten them out. And we've got things like this, belly bands. Again, belly bands that I made from the whack and stack method, and they just need embellishing, finishing off, so they can be used in journaling. I've got this big old thing here. Can't remember what I was going to do with that, to be honest with you, but yeah, that could either be used as 2 long thin tags, I guess, but that just needs embellishing as well. So lots and lots of little bits of pieces in here. I also came across lots of things like this, which, yeah, honestly, when would I ever use them? But I cut them into tag shapes rather than waste it. Yeah, not quite sure what I'm going to do with those. I'm sure one day they will find a use, but for the moment they're staying in my to-do box. So lots and lots of little bits and pieces for me to play with and get round. There's a few bits of cardstock here that have been cut into journaling card shapes. So yeah, so I have now a to-do box which needs finishing off, and these I think are going to be my first project after I've done this one, because I think I'm going to finish this one off and embellish this one today, because I have got something in mind for this. But before I get on and do any of that, what I want to do is to share with you, drum roll, is my next project. Now, I know that Amanda's design team, a lot of them are working on the Wanderlust design at the moment, which is Amanda's latest creation, which is absolutely stunning. I always like to be the black sheep and do something a little bit different. I have recently, I say recently, Friday, if I can find them, if you may recall, I did these, which are the ink dye papers that I came up with, which I am really chuffed with. I love how they've all come out. I just think they are stunning and fabulous. Have I drawn breath yet? I don't think I have. Yeah, I think they're just lovely, and I wanted to do something where I could use these, and so I had a look through Amanda's kits and what she had, and I came up with the most fabulous match. And what I have decided to do next is her steampunk design, which is beautiful. So this, if you haven't already seen it, go along to Amanda's Ko-fi shop and have a look at it. Her membership costs are £3 a month, and you get access virtually to almost everything. There's a tiny little cost on top for things that are a little bit more I think intense or creative, but has taken her a lot more time to produce. But this, I mean, this is just fabulous. Look at this. I am absolutely in love with this little collection. I just think it's outstanding. And I thought, with those little ink things, pages that I've just done, this is an absolute must. It's just beautiful, isn't it? We've got the clocks there. I haven't even made a start yet. I haven't backed anything. I haven't done anything. I've literally just printed this out to show you this morning. And I just, I'm just in awe of it. I just think it's so beautiful. And look at the roses on there. Aren't they gorgeous? So lovely. So I'm going to really enjoy getting myself onto this and getting my head around what I've got no idea at the moment what I'm actually even doing with it, but I just fell in love with it. I thought it would match those pages that I've dyed and inked over absolutely brilliantly. Look at these hot air balloons, aren't they fabulous? And just this is with all the numbers down there, and oh, they're just lovely, aren't they? There's a little element of here of, oh, I'm trying to think what it is, can't think. It's the design where you've got the man in the middle in the circle, and he's got his legs and his arms splayed out. Can't think what that's called right now, but that's lovely as well. We've got the roses, and we've got, I love the font as well that she's used on these. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember what this font is called either. My memory is shocking. I can't remember anything. This is one of the background papers, which can go that way. I think it's meant to go that way, but I think it looks pretty that way too. And then we've got this one, which is lovely. And we've got this one. So that was the same as the red one, but in the black version, which I think is just lovely as well. We've got some journaling pages there that, well, that could be used as journaling pages, just almost like graph paper, isn't it? Or cash book paper, I guess that is, ledger paper perhaps. And we've got one in the black and one in the red. And that was just a misprint. And then we've got her ephemera bits and pieces, and I have double printed some of these because I think I can make good use of them. So we've got the tags, which are just lovely. We've got a couple of little tabs there as well. We've got more of the tags here with the ladies and the gentlemen. It's just so beautiful. Amanda, this is stunning. I printed 2 of those, and I printed 2 of those. We've got labels, little file labels there, little draw pulls. I mean, aren't they just lovely? Really lovely. We've got some journal cards and some more tags here. I love that one. I think that's super. And then we've got some little journal cards there, and we've got some pocket designs to pop them all in, and we've got some more pocket designs and some little button punches. Oh, I'm going to be spoilt with this one, Amanda. And then I just printed out some of the backing pages just on a little bit of cardstock, so I can utilise those in whatever I want to utilise them in as well. So let me take a deep breath. That is what my next little project is going to be, and I'm very excited. So let me know what you think, and I hope you're going to join me in the journey. It's going to be fabulous, it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to love it. So what I would like to do, the very first thing I would like to do, even before I cut all of this out, because this is Mish Mash Monday, and because I'd like to do a little bit of crafting while I'm here as well, I'm going to make a pocket out of some of this. I think that's going to be my first job. So let's get started. Exciting times. Oh, I've just put them right next to my chair, and I won't, because as soon as I scooch my chair back, I'll be rolling over the top of them, which isn't very good, is it? No, it isn't. Oh, and the other thing, have I got it to hand? Let me, bear with me 1 second, guys and girls. And what I've also got is I have also got this, which is Marime's Industrial Fashionista. I've done some little journal cards and some little tags recently. What have I done with them though? Are they, now then, if my plan has worked properly, they should be in a little journal box, because I sorted out my journal card boxes as well. Yeah, here they are, look. I've already made some little journal cards, look, from this. And I mean, look at that. That one would work really well in this particular project that I'm going to be working on. Maybe that one not so much, but that one definitely would, and that one definitely would. So I'm actually going to try and use some of the little designs out of here too, to complement the project. Rather than take it over. I do like being quite loyal to Amanda's designs, but I also like adding bits and pieces in to add even more context, if you like. But you don't have to. Amanda's designs are such that, you know, once you've printed that off, if you've got nothing else to work with, you've got everything you need to make a really beautiful journal with. But I just like adding bits and pieces in because I've been crafting a long time. I've built up a huge stash of stuff and I like making use of it, basically. So let us begin. Now then, I have got these, a little map there. I think it's lovely. Some of these I've got no idea actually yet what I do want to do with them. So yeah, some of them I want to keep whole as well. Some of them I don't think I'll mind cutting up. But that, you see, I'd like to keep that as a whole. I think that's lovely. These little maps and things might look nice. I know that's gorgeous. I mean, that I'd like to just keep as a journal card, to be honest with you. And some of these other little bits, I need to redo some of these because some of these didn't turn out quite as well as I'd have liked them to. But I've also got, oops, sorry, I've also got these here. These ones which I did from the same batch, and I might, oh that's lovely, I might try using some of these as well. See, that I want to do a journal card with. Yeah, I might try using some of these as well. So yeah, so there's no point sitting there just rummaging through it all. I need to think about what I'm doing with this little guy, and actually I think I'd like to use this map to start with. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this little map to make a start. So I'm going to start, I don't know if I want to keep that there actually, you see, because that's a lovely edge, isn't it? But then that'd have to go on a piece of tea dyed. Maybe I can use this side and use that side for something else, because I love that edge there. I think we will do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let me get that out of the way. Out of the way. So, how are you all doing on this Monday? I hope you are all jolly well. Hello again to my new subscribers. I've had another few come in, which is lovely. Hi, hi, hi. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Love you all being here. I'm going to keep that because that's gorgeous. I'm going to put that in my strips because you never know when a strip will come in handy. Always happy to have them. And then, so let's have a look here. Looky, looky, looky. So if that goes there, that wants to go about there. Doesn't that look about right? I would say so. Let's just rip that down there. So are you watching the Olympics, anybody? Is anybody watching the Olympics? The Winter Olympics has started. Yeah, I like watching some of it, I have to be honest, but I'm not so keen. Now, before I do this, I need to work out how big, let me get this first of all, how big this pocket needs to be. You see, that would be too big, so I don't need to cover all of that. So if I said I wanted the pocket to be, let's say 6 inches, maybe 6 inches. I think 6 inches is too high. I think 5 inches probably. Yeah, let's go with 5 inches. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 inches. Let me just mark that there. And get my little twizzly true here. And just cut that down to 5. Tra-la. Okay. So I've now got a little 5-inch pocket, which is much nicer size, isn't it? I think so. Do I want to put a thumb notch in there? I think I do. Oh, I'll do the thumb notch after I put this on, actually. That would make more sense, wouldn't it, Dawn? Yes, it would. So I'm going to pop that on there. Pop that. Let me line this up. Do you know, I've got a square cutting mat here, and do you think I ever use it for the right thing? Well, very rarely. Trouble is, a lot of the lines now are all off. I need to treat myself to a new one, actually. That's exact. Oh, I didn't need actually to do that, did I? Never mind. It'll be fine, because that will only go down to there. I wonder if I could fold that over. Not easily, I don't think. I'd like that bit at the top. Oh, I haven't thought about this very well, have I? Never mind. Too excited. Right, let's fold that to about there, I think. Okay. Let's do this again. It's a lot warmer today as well. Temperatures, although they say it's going to get a lot colder as well. Yeah, you see, I knew that wouldn't fit there. Too much like a wishful thought, that. Right, so that's going to be glued onto there. So, first piece going down. Let's do it. Yeah, so the Winter Olympics have started. What else have we had recently? Things seem to have gone quiet in America for a little while, although I don't know if it has or not, or whether it's just not being publicised here in the UK. But my thoughts are all to you over there. What's that one? That looks nice, doesn't it? Nice little grungy pocket there. I'm liking that. Just going to take that little bit off there. Now then, that's green on there, so I'm going to cut that to fold over and under to cover up this green here. Okay, I might glue those bits down there. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a little bit. I want that. So if I just take a little bit off the bottom of that. In fact, it's hardly worth taking anything off it, to be fair. Yeah. Take that little bit off. I'm going to glue it there, and then I'm going to fold it over the top and then underneath. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so this sort out I'm having, honestly, if you could see my craft room, it's such a mess, honestly, and I want to rearrange it, but I've told myself I'm not rearranging it until it's at a point where there's some oh, that's upside down, where there's some semblance of order to it. So I'm slowly working through my bits and pieces to get a little bit of semblance of order. so that I at least know where everything is. And then once everything's nice and tidy, I want to rearrange the whole room. And when I say rearrange, I mean actually move the furniture around, because I'm not very happy with the way it all currently works. Oh look, that looks so nice. And such a pity I never thought about that. That line, that would have been nice if that had gone up there. But never mind, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, just fine. Yeah, so I'd like to... now that I am able to spend more time in my craft room, I would like to get it how it pleases me, because at the moment I feel like I'm crammed into it, and there's no real rhyme or reason to it, because I've got a large desk that I was using for work, for when I worked from home. And whilst I want to keep that one, because I think that's the one where I'd like to do all my editing and where I use my computer, but then I've got my craft table, which I intend to get a larger one, because this one drives me mad, as you all know, because it's not big enough. Yeah, so I intend to get a larger table to make my life more bearable. I don't like that you can see the green there. What can I do about that? Maybe I should have folded that over a bit. And if I cut it off, I'm going to open the bag up. I don't want to do that. So it'll do like that. It'll do. In fact, if I glue that all down, then that wouldn't do that, would it? Ha! There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to glue this down. Yeah, so lots of plans, lots of stuff. I want stuff, you know, that stuff that you never get done. I'm slowly working my way around to doing, which is lovely. Any idea where my glasses are, folks? Are they on my head? No, they're not. Let me find them. They're here. Ah. Right, let me get this pin in here. Unblock this glooby-doo. There we go. Marvellous. Glue-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Ah, do you know, I'm so much happier now that I don't have to get up and go to work. I still try and keep a schedule to my day. I still get up at a reasonable time of day. So I usually get up somewhere, and I know you're all going to go, what? I still get up between sort of 5, sometimes as late as 7. I am not going to lie, but not very often as late as that. But usually I'm up more often around 6, but sometimes it's earlier. So I do try and keep some structure to my day. I take the dog out first before I do anything. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I get up and I make a cup of tea, and I have a cup of tea first, and then I get washed and dressed, and then I take the dog out for a walk, and then we come back and we have a little bit of breakfast with my other half. And what do we do then? Oh, I should have inked that first. Let's see if I can do that first. And then I kind of just do what the heck I like, which is fabulous. And we love doing what the heck we like, because that's what I'm planning on doing. Let me just pop that in there for a second, just while I run a bit of ink around here, because this journal is obviously going to be steampunk, but I want it to be quite grungy-ish or grungy-esque. So that's better. That's nice, isn't it? Like that. Yeah, so everything's going to be inked within an inch of its life, I'm afraid. I know some people like that. Some people don't. But as luck would have it, I do. Oh, look, there's the first bit that's fallen on the floor today. Yay me! Okay. Right, let's stick this down. Stick it on down. There we go. And stick stick even. Stick that bit down there. Lovely, happy with that. And now a little old thumbie notch. Come on, in you go, in you go. Lovely. Thumb notch, thumb notch. Oops. Sorry, doggy, didn't mean to frighten you. Let's put a little thumb notch in here. Maybe about there. Oh gosh, that doesn't want to go through. Oh, that really does not want to go through. Oh, and now it's stuck. Yay. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's stuck. Hang on a minute. Bear with me. Oh my goodness me, that's right good and stuck. Oh. Oh my goodness, I can't get it out. Whoops the daisies. Come on, get out. Whoops the daisies. Let me get a little pokey tool. Ah, best laid plans and all. Ah, there we go, it's moving. Ah, there we go, that got it. Well, it didn't like that, folks. It's obviously too thick for it. Oh dear, wow. Poor little guy. So what I'm going to do is just fold that over and just scooch that around there, and we have a tralala, okay? Wow, didn't like that at all. Right then, and I will just finish inking around there, and then that'll just look all jolly fabulous, won't it? There. That looks nice, doesn't it? We like that. So we've got a tiny little pocket there to put a little journal card in, and we've got a larger pocket here to put a larger journal card in. So let me have a look and see. Is there, you see, those would work lovely, wouldn't they? These ones. Nice. And little buttons there, those are nice. Right, okay, where's my little old... Let's see if we've got something in here that might just do the job. She's too big. I've got some little peeps in here. He's cute, isn't he? She's darling. Oh, we've got her. A little bit big. So he fits. Oh, I've got a few. Oh, look, gorgeous. He'll fit. He'll fit. Okay. Oh, will you fit in there? Yes, that's the one we're going to go with. Okay. I don't know why that flower's in there. Let me put that in my flower bag. There we go. Right then. These are just ones that I've already kind of sort of cut out in readiness. So I want that there, and then let me find some little bits and pieces here. You see, look, you see, isn't that gorgeous? That, I mean, this is one of Amanda's designs, and is that, they just look lovely in there, don't they? And this is one of Amanda's as well. They look gorgeous in there. Love that. So they fit nice in there. So that's that job done. Loving that. And then let's have a look and see what will go with this little one. What else have we got in here? We've got some numbers like that. And is that too big, do you think? Let me have a look at that behind. Maybe if I pop that there, pop that there. No, I think it's too big. Too blooming big. Postage paid. I want some really kind of oldie woldy looking stuff. What have I got? That's cute. Oh, that's another one of those. I like that number, but I've got, that's nice. I wonder if I've got a bigger, oh, now I know I've got a bigger one of those. Where's my little book? There. Let's have a look and see what we've got in here. What do we think? Maybe not. I quite like that. That's nice, isn't it? That's it. There we go. There you have it, folks. That's what we're doing. Okay, I need to, do I need to put something on the bottom there? I think I do. What do I want on the bottom? Ba, 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 da, ba. Oh my God, wasn't that the Thomas the Tank Engine? No, I don't want another one of those. That's cute, isn't it? Like that. Just need something. Nope. Oh, where's the little buttons on here? Let me have a look at the little buttons. Buttons. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. We want one of those. Let's see if I can punch that out. Find the right size hole punch. That's not the right size, is it? I bet it's a size I haven't got. I bet you. Oh, will that one do? That one might do. Is that the right size? It would help if I could get to it. Let me just cut that there. Cut that there. Sorry, I'm probably out of shot. Right, let's have a look and see if this is the right size. Here, we'll, oh, for goodness sake, I can't get the blooming thing in. Come along, stop messing about, children. I have to cut that, aren't I? Let me just cut that a second. And now I should be able to, there we go. Now then, that's going to leave me with a bit of an edge. Do I mind? Well, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, my hole punches are not working very well at the moment. I have heard that if you use a little bit of foil paper, punch out foil paper, it's supposed to help. I haven't done that yet, but I must give that a go and see if it does work, because that's getting to be a little bit of a nuisance that they're not working terribly well. Let's have a look, see what this looks like with a bit of inky pewdy round. Lovely. That's nice. Pop that there. Pop that there. Just might trim that off a little bit, maybe. Liking that so far. And I just also want to just knock around a little bit here, because it's just a bit too white around the edges. So I just want to dull it down a little bit. These are particularly fiddly to fussy cuts, so I have left a little bit of a white edge around them. That's better, isn't it? There we go. Right, loving it. Okay, let's get it all stuck down and then we'll call it a day for today, because I think I've kept you all long enough. I'm going to cut this down just in fact, I'm not going to cut it down, I'm going to rip it down, because I don't want things to be too uniform for this journal. I'd like it to be nice and pretty but grungy, or pretty grungy even. Either which way. There we go. Diddly dee, diddly dum, diddly die. Da 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 da. There we go. Lovely. Pop a little bit of ink around the edges. Doopy-doo. Get off. Doopy-doo. Okay. I'm sticking. This is me sticking it down. Right then, I'm going to pop that one in there. Do I want that straight, or do I want it at an angle? Do you know, I am bad. I really do like things at an angle. I don't know why. I very rarely ever stick anything straight. I don't have anything straight at home, or my furniture's at an angle. Is there some psychological reason for this? Am I just odd? Pop that on there, like that. Gonna pop him or her. I think that is a her, to be fair. I want that up a little bit. I wonder if I can just squidge that. Oh yes, I can. Oh dear, there we go. That's better. Is it? It's just, I don't want to lose that half D there, but I want that. Just want to be able to just see the name underneath. Maybe just pop her on that work. Yep. Okay. Pop her down too. Pop that in there. Come on, in you go. Just so that it looks like she's stepping on the pocket. Need to move that over a little bit. Come on. Is that? No, that's too far now. Oh, for goodness sake. Are we there? Are we near the air yet? Yeah, there we go. Haha, marvellous. Oh, my wiping stuff's gone. Where's it gone? Let me get a piece. Let me just dab her down. Let me get rid of these little bits. And then I'm going to just work out if there's a correct way for this. Yes, there is. It goes up that way. Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes in there, and I'm just going to leave that off slightly and just trim it off. That is what I'm doing. Just pop a little bit of edging around there. And, oh, got an itch. Let's just pop a little bit of glue on those two little bits. That's that one. That goes up. Oh, it could go up that way actually. I think it goes up that way. Does it? Yeah, oh goodness, I'm not sure now. I think it goes that way. I think it goes that way. I'm not going to push it all the way down yet because I want to pop this in behind it. Pop that in there. And that's just beautiful. There we go. Okay. Trim that off there. And there we have it. Tra-la. How gorgeous is that? My very first piece of ephemera from my steampunk journal. Or for my steampunk project, I should say, because I'm not even sure it's going to be a journal right now, but who knows. So there we go, look, little pocket goes there. Fabuloso. And just so that you can see, what did I do with my other bits? They're here. And then, oh, will that one fit in there? I don't know that it will, to be fair. Might do. Might do. Yes, it will. Tra-la. There we go. Not quite the size. It's the wrong size, but you get the idea, don't you? Okay, so you've got a little pocket there, and then you've got room for a larger tag. This one is actually too large for this, but at least you get the idea. So that's how it's going to work. So that one is good to go. So I'm going to put that in my done box, and that one's ready to go. And then I've got these gorgeous little bits here still to use from that page. So somebody did message me and say, looking forward to seeing what I use these for. There's the first piece that I've done. So that's it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you like what I'm up to, and I will see you all again for No Waste Wednesday, all being well. Take care, everybody. Bye.